Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? I still hope every one of us continue to stay in good health. Today, we are going to study the Sutra on Happiness, the Mahamangala Sutta. Basically, this sutra teaches us how to accumulate conditions or causes to produce happiness in daily life. We had discussed a few verses before. Today, we're going to study the third verse. Sometimes we call Gita as today's topic. In this Gita, Buddha said, to have a chance to learn and to be skillful in your profession or craft, and to know how to practice the precepts and a loving speech. This is the greatest happiness. Allow me to read this verse again. To have a chance to learn and to be skillful in your profession or craft, and to know how to practice the precepts and a loving speech. This is the greatest happiness. After you hear the contents of this Gita, how do you feel? Basically, if we think in this way, there's a person who has no chance to go to school to receive proper education. No education at all. Even this person graduate from high school or college, but he cannot do anything. He cannot find a job because nothing he can do. He has some maybe knowledges, but he doesn't know how to use those knowledge as a skill, as professional style to do something in daily life. I think it will be difficult for this person to earn his living, find a comfortable living condition. It's difficult. So today, I feel if we have a chance to learn, received good education, and also be able to find a job, and to be skillfully to do something for others in order to earn your living. Basically, in Buddhism, we consider these are very necessary to be achieved. So sometimes in sutras, Buddha encourage lay Buddhists, find a decent job. As long as you can find a job, find a work, it's not against 5 precepts, then earn your living on the right path. Then you are going to support yourself. Then you will be happy. Okay. Without a job, without any skill, nothing I can do, no job I can find. A person will be very useless in this society. A useless person, I feel he cannot find happiness at all. Okay. And also, if a person, even who's able to find a job, to do some work, but he doesn't observe 5 precepts, always doing something against the law. And today, I feel we have to avoid this. Using the law to break the law, to do something. Using the law, sometimes the law cannot completely 100% prevent certain doing. We use the kind of a chance to do something is not right. Also, it's not allowed, because this will create sufferings in the future. So from this Gita, basically, we hope all of us, we have a chance to learn something. Okay. If you are a farmer, you know how to grow crops and do it skillfully. Okay. If you are engineer or civil engineer, you know how to design, places and make all kinds of buildings, be strong, be safe. Okay. So even we have this kind of skill, we hope we can develop into the very, very skillful way, doing better and better, not stuck in certain level. So that means we wanted to improve ourselves. And today, I wanted to mention one concept. That is, we cannot learn everything from the school. So we don't want to limit our learning process just in the school, in the classroom. Or for Buddhists, not just in Buddha hall, in meditation hall. Actually, we can learn all kinds of knowledges, skills, everywhere. Not limit yourself in certain space, certain time, okay, certain area. Okay, this is something we have to understand. That means learning is non-stop process. As long as I live, I'm going to learn every day. Not just in the classroom. Outside the class, I'm still find a way to learn. Okay. So this is one concept I wanted to share. Another concept that I learned from one Dharma teacher in Taiwan. He said, sometimes learning is not just reading, listening to some people, some teachers. Learning can be improved, okay, by doing something. Okay, learning by doing. While you are doing this, you learn something yourself. That is another way of learning. That means you don't have to learn everything from the school before you do this. Actually, sometimes when we have the condition, you can make a decision, even though I don't know how to do. But right now, it's time for me to learn how to do this. I remember that in 1980s, after we bought the land for Jai Buddha Temple, I was responsible to complete the blueprints by working with one architect in Houston. Actually, I was a young monk, a little over 30. Yeah. And I did not know anything about design. I never, read any blueprints before. But I make this kind of decision. Let me learn from this process. Every time when I see the architect, I ask all kinds of questions. I see this architect as my teacher. I started to learn how to read blueprints. When I see something in a round shape, I said, what is it? The architect said, there's camel in restroom. Oh, that is a symbol of camel. Okay, I learned little by little. Then I started to notice that as long as we can use all kinds of opportunities, conditions, we can learn, we can improve ourselves. We can enhance our understanding, accomplish the work. So after about 2 years of design, the whole blueprints were in my mind. So whenever I talk to subcontractors, which area, how are you going to do this? I say, oh, we design in this way. I did not have to read the blueprint, okay? I remember all kind of design in my mind, except a lot of drawing on plumbing or electrical drawings, and most of the drawing I try to learn. Okay, so this is something I wanted to share with you. Okay, don't limit your learning in the classroom. Also, sometimes learning by doing is another attitude. Also, every day, have you ever thought that when I talk to people, when I see someone, do you have a kind of motivation to remind you that I wanted to learn something from this person? Even this person is younger than me, okay? Maybe he's not experienced. But if you say, I wanted to learn from everyone in everyday life, actually, we even can learn from small children, maybe young kids. Something in their mind, we never know. They have this kind of idea. We can learn from everyone, young or old, educated or uneducated people. Also, it will be very interesting, for you to enjoy your daily life. Every time when I see people, it's a learning opportunity. For example, right now, I'm learning how to talk. I'm learning how to face the camera. And I'm learning how to present this talk. After we understand learning is very important, at the same time, I do want to remind every one of us that don't learn something is not positive. Don't learn something is not going to benefit yourself and others. Right after we finished the construction of Jade Buddha Temple, actually I had to face a lawsuit by the subcontractor who provide the carpenter work around the temple. I clearly remember that all those corners, not from blueprints, they are going to complete it because the architect said it's too complicated to draw, but he's going to explain how to build those corners. And the company, the subcontractor, they agreed. I was in the meeting. I heard those words. But somehow after they finished the work, they wanted to charge $7,000 more for the work. I was not agreed with them. I said, you promise you are going to complete everything, including those corners. But somehow I also decided to go to court. I feel in court, everyone will be fair, okay? But somehow I discover they invite the superintendent. I fired during the construction because he was not performing his duties at all. I fired him. He was their witness. He lied in court. So we lost this lawsuit. We had to compensate, more money for the company. Nowadays, I feel in the States, even we have law, we have court, we still depend on honesty. Everyone should tell the truth. Do not lie in court in order to maintain the fairness for everyone. If I learn liar from you, you learn something liar from others, then we never have a fair judgment for any lawsuit. So don't learn something you feel it's an opportunity for me to win the court. By doing something is not right. Lying produce all kinds of unhappiness. It's not going to produce happiness. Okay. To be skillful in your profession or craft also make me think about Buddha taught disciples, especially for lay Buddhists, in another sutra, Lay Bodhisattva's Precepts Sutra. I remember that why we need to do something skillfully to be successful, accomplish the goal. Buddha said, because if you're doing this successfully, skillfully, you are going to enjoy your work. Also, you are a model for others to learn. And also, you can do things, skillfully. You can have wealth. Then, by using those wealth, not just support yourself, also you can support others, when people need it. Okay, so there are a lot of benefits. Okay, that's why we have to be skillful. Okay, to be successful, and also encourage others to learn the Dharma. Yeah, sometimes I don't want to hear this. Oh, because we are Buddhists, so we don't want to do things like others to be successful. No attachment, but be better to be successful. Okay, so this is very important. And finally, another sentence is to know how to practice the precepts and a loving speech. Precepts, basically for lay Buddhists, there are 5 precepts. No killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, no intoxication. Okay, it's very simple. In Buddhism, we say, if a person who can observe those precepts, in the sutra, it says that this person was wearing beautiful clothes on himself or herself. So observing precepts simply to beautify your life, yourself. Okay. So sometimes when we offer flowers to Buddha, actually in Buddhism we ask people to contemplate. Every time when you see the flower, you think about precepts. Because precepts are just flowers, beautify lives. Okay. Every time when we offer incense, think about concentration or samadhi, because incense is burning but very steady mental stage. When we have lights, you contemplate on wisdom. So these are the teaching in Buddhism. When we do offering, you wanted to think about precepts and concentration and wisdom. And especially in those 5 precepts, do you know that there are 10 good deeds? In Buddhism, actually, we divide right speech into 4 categories. That means in everyday life, we may not have opportunities to kill anyone, to steal from others, to conduct sexual misconduct, or to intoxicate ourselves. But every time when we talk, actually, we cannot manage our talking properly all the time. So in this sutra, besides 4 other precepts, especially emphasize on loving speech, because talking is daily practice. In everyday life, we have to be careful how to manage our words, our sentences, our minds. And in my understanding, when we say, I wanted to deliver loving speech, first, I feel we have to be kind. Without kindness, how can I express loving speech? No kindness. Even I say something beautifully, but without kindness, it's not real. And it's not sincere. Okay. So loving speech based on kindness. So every time when I say, even I wanted to criticize someone, I'm going to ask myself, do I have kindness toward this person? If you say, I still have kindness, then say something, okay? And to tell others, how to adjust, this, how to change that. Otherwise, sometimes with hatred, anger, in order to express your idea, it may not be successfully accomplished the goal, okay? It's going to create more problems. And also, loving speech requires another condition. Every time when we talk to people, don't think, I wanted to do all the talk. It's not good. Loving speech means you are ready to listen to the person you wanted to talk to. Sometimes we feel, I just wanted to talk, and I'm doing the talking. We forget, we should listen, from others. Actually, be patiently listen to others is also another silence, loving speech. And also, after you listen, clearly understand the other person's, minds, then you can skillfully develop loving speech. And also, sometimes I do encourage people, whenever you see anyone, your relative, your friend, someone, okay, who's in the group, this person doesn't want to talk, but we do hope he can talk to us. How can we do that? Simply by asking this person a question. Ask him some question. Sometimes in a group, I may not want to talk. Okay, but if you ask questions, you want me to answer, then I will talk. So this is another way to show loving speech, to help others to talk. Okay, and there are so many guidelines from Buddha, from the sutra. I don't have time to talk to you today, but talk sincerely with kindness and be able to listen to others. And also find a way by asking questions to others, help others to talk. And I wish all of you are well and enjoy your life. Thank you.